Nintendo, they had the opportunity to kill it. Because they talking about a new system. We know that it's HD graphics, but they didn't show any exclusive HD games that everybody want to see. I couldn't believe how much they blew it. They had it, man.
Yeah,
God
I feel the
damn.
same way. Not to cut you off or anything. I feel the damn same way. I expect to see that next generation Zelda that they teased that last year, even though, yes, it was a cinematic trailer. It's not in game last year. Because it seems that Nintendo has proven that they don't know how to do HD. Their first Mario game is nothing but a sequel to the new Super Mario series, which
Yeah.
doesn't require them to use much power to Wii U at all. It hasn't
Mhm.
even been confirmed by Nintendo on stage this whole conference that they're using 720p next generation system or 1080p. But from the looks of it, it's just normal. I've saw Batman,
Mhm.
and I'm not gonna. I need all Nintendo fans not to be hyped about Batman. I beat that game a year ago. Okay, that means it's nothing new. You guys are getting a port, just like you said about the PSP. They're getting a whole bunch of PS2 games with different subtitles underneath. That's what you guys are getting. You're getting the same shit.
And
You
where
see that
was
Gaiden 3 had a subtitle underneath. You see
yeah?
what I'm
And
talking
where
about?
was
Batman Arkham City had a subtitle underneath. They're nothing but ports.
Yeah.
That was the whole point of this console, to get
yeah?
the hardcore gamers in there because of the multiplats, and Nintendo still was going to focus on casuals, and they proved it this whole conference. Nobody needs to fucking defend them anymore. They proved it. Are you guys
Right.
hyped about Just Dance 4? Huh?
No,
Oh yeah.
no,
I mean, come on. They
no.
proved it. They don't give two shits about hardcore gamers. Hardcore gamers don't want Mario. Hardcore gamers, they don't want Pikmin. They want Zelda of all games.
Mhm.
They want
Yeah.
Metroid online play. They would have killed it if they would have
Mhm.
shown Metroid Prime something 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 with 20-player online. They would have killed it. They
Yeah.
could have killed that shit.
They would have killed Microsoft, but not Sony.
Yeah.
They would have killed
And as far
Microsoft.
as the
They did
Zombie
kill
U,
Microsoft.
I don't want to cut
Yeah.
anybody off, but I want Hooch to start talking about the Zombie U since I just cut him off. I'm sorry about that. Talk about the Zombie U and the graphics, because
Oh my
yeah,
god.
Well, Zombie U was really the only title that I saw that was kind of like hardcore, basically. And then again, I was just very, to be honest with you, it's just the graphics on this machine are nothing innovative and nothing new. And from what we've seen, I'm sorry I'm bringing in Sony, but from what we've seen from Sony's conference with those two big exclusives, and you know what they are, Wii fans. Nintendo just cannot compete. I was watching the whole conference on Spike TV on my laptop, and they had on the right side a real-time feedback meter, and basically what I was seeing was probably around 65 to 70% in the red for disliking the conference, and then I seen maybe, like a 30% in the green. It started off really high, and then as the show kept going, towards the end at the bottom, at the end of the show, the meter was in the red at the very bottom through the whole thing. Another thing too that I just wanted to bring up is 5 Marios. Does anybody want to talk about their feelings about 5 Marios on this one now? Take it away.
It's milk.
I will say this only once, then I'm out. 5 Mario games, 2 Scribblenauts, 2 Lego Cities, and a Pikmin in a fucking pear tree. Fuck you all, I'm out.
Yeah, basically that kind of sums up Yules right there. He was not impressed. Another thing too is, again, like I was saying, at the end of the on the feedback meter, there was a question asked, what did you think of the Nintendo conference? 73% hated it, and the other 27% liked it. So basically, that basically sums up the conference for Nintendo. I was expecting. Were you guys expecting more than what we saw?
Definitely.
What were you expecting?
I was expecting maybe Zelda. I'm expecting a Zelda, definitely a Zelda game, because they showed it last E3. They should bring one out, you know, show that. And they sure went out with a bad bang too, right?
Yeah. Like they went out with Nintendo Land practically.
The thing about it, they didn't have a great start. They didn't have a great ending. So
exactly,
you know, like where was the main game that was everybody supposed to be so surprised? Oh wow, it's amazing. They didn't have it.
I think it was that Zombie U. I think that was their hardcore title, and then you know what I mean for an exclusive.
Yeah.
That's what I saw, and then all the rest was third party from two studios.
Yeah.
Nintendo really dropped the ball this year. I mean, you thought they were bad last year? Oh, okay.
Go ahead. Sorry. Keep going.
No,
did you guys notice oh, go.
Yeah.
There, go.
Keep going.
I'm done.
Whoever wants to go.
I'm done.
Okay, you guys notice about the...
sounding.
Alright.
Okay, all I have to say, this is Pyro or J-Tech or whatever you want to call me. I was hyped. I was hyped for the Nintendo conference because I wanted them to prove everybody wrong. This is coming from an old Nintendo fan. I used to be one, but I'm not one anymore, and everybody knows it. And it's because of what they did last generation, and it seems like what they're about to do. And I know I'm repeating myself, but they thought they were being slick. They thought they were being slick by allowing the third party to hype up their system as a mature console, change the console to black. Yeah, the color has everything to do with how people perceive your console. And the Wii was really, really casual because it was black. I mean, white. Sorry, fucked up. But not only that, it's just everything about their conference, they let me down. Like the new Mario game, I thought that would be like in full HD. It would have been like Mario Galaxy, but in HD for the Wii U. Give it some different type of story. Maybe co-op with Luigi.
Yeah.
You know, online co-op with Luigi. That would have been good. That would have been a hit for me. A Zelda game, a new one. That would have been a hit for me as a gamer. Like I said before, Metroid Online, definitely a hit. They could have brought back F-Zero. I know a lot of Wii fans wanted F-Zero. They could have brought that game back online. You know, there's a lot of games they could have brought back that were mature.
Starting to break up, guys, a bit. Hang on, fire.
And then how they showed Luigi Mansion online.
Yeah, I mean, another thing too is, again, where was the Nintendo network? Hello, Jordan?
It's shit. That's why they don't show it. I bet you anything. That's why. Because there's nothing to talk about.
I agree. Gotta agree, man. I mean, it was boring. No. Now that you look back on it, their E3.
How did you like Reggie?
I think he was Reggie. Reggie is always Reggie. He always has to hype up the system, and he really had to make people understand what the Wii U was, because last year, if you know anything about last year's E3 for Nintendo, they did not do a good job telling everybody what the Wii U controller was about. Everybody thought it was an add-on to your original Wii, and it wasn't. So, I mean, people didn't even know it was a brand new console. They just thought it was an add-on to the controller gimmick. And that's all it is. The Wii U is a gimmick to make it look different, but it is the same as the other HD consoles this gen. All they're doing is bringing out multiplats. Like I said, they're trying to get us, the hardcore gamers, to go back to Nintendo because of the hardcore multiplats. But as far as from Nintendo, their first party, no. They're not welcoming us back. They're pushing us away again for another generation. They're gonna push us away with those casual titles.
First party.
What do you say?
They don't have shit.
And I felt it was again a very kiddie feeling again, like very kiddie, more so like on the Nintendo side. Still
I was
kiddie.
surprised that they didn't talk about the new controller and the showing it playing some hardcore games. I was expecting they would show something like that, but
they showed a little bit. But and then another thing that Legacy you mentioned too earlier was, why did they not show anything about the Nintendo Network? I mean, God, would have been nice to see what